Hi everyone. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Imani. She's Ashley. And as we always say at the beginning of all of our episodes, what's going on over there?
I'm just beating things today. Last time you threw something at me, I'm just
I
literally
did.
beating the mic. So I apologize for that.
No,
Snafu.
it's all good. It's a live show. It's a live show. Things are fun and fresh and flying.
Yes, yes, we're living our truth.
We are. And we post our truth and more on our website, which is tasteofreality.com. I have to plug
I
all of our
know.
things.
I know. There's a lot of things to plug.
There's a lot of things to plug. So find us on our website, tasteofreality.com. We post recaps on shows, popular culture news, reality TV news. There's locations. We do reviews over there. We also do all of those things and more on our Instagram account, on our TikTok, on our threads, on our Twitter.
All of it. I have to be honest though, when you said we stand in our truth, the reaction was because I thought you were going to say something about me being honest about an opinion I had on TikTok and getting absolutely
No.
dragged, not only by everyone, but Emma Slater entered the chat and respectfully read me for absolute filth from north to south, east to west.
You know,
I was shredded, and you know what? I deserved it. I own it. We stand in our truth. And yeah, that
if
was
you
it.
if you want to know what Ashley is talking about, and then this is probably a great opportunity for us to segue into our Dancing with the Stars opinions for this past week.
Obsessed.
Obsessed. But Emma Slater, okay, from Dancing with the Stars, also Easter egg, if you're listening to this tomorrow, which hopefully you will, we are posting a story about Emma Slater today on our website, but she posted something on TikTok. Now, when I watched it, I understand where Ashley got her perspective from. That's not what I took away from the video initially, but it's what Ashley did, and that's fine. It's her truth. Do you want to talk about like what exactly like?
Yeah, it was like it felt to me like a goodbye post. She was in the dance studio. She was saying how much love she has for everybody.
Mhm.
And I just took it as oh my gosh, what's happening? Is she going to be leaving the show? There was some chat I saw on I think it was Us Weekly that posted it about like a lot of feedback about people saying, some of the partners she's gotten. I kind of reacted to that, but a lot of people in her comments of the initial video kind of had the same POV as me. But I actually made a video about it and it came off really trolly. And like, that's one of those things. Like, I needed to sit back and I was like, yeah, I look like a troll. And is that my proudest moment? No. But do we live and we learn? Yeah. So that was one of those moments. Like, it was my opinion. She said I was absolutely wrong. So this is me putting my foot in my mouth.
Well, and we've all done that. I mean, Ashley and I both, because we put our opinions online. A lot of people who consume the same pop culture moments as we are, they're not posting their opinions online. They're taking it to the group chat, which is good. People shouldn't be mean online. Not that Ashley was at all. But I mean, her video was dramatic. And so I think that's what you're pulling from. And also, ahead of this season of Dancing with the Stars, I feel like there has been so much chatter about the pros and like who they're paired with and who they're not paired with.
Right.
So I understand why your brain jumped there because there's just been a lot of speculation about who Emma is usually and historically paired with. And she tends to be paired with people who are likely not going to win. Can I
And
say that?
you know what though? And that's where I love Dancing with the Stars. I would so much rather see somebody like Andy Richter win, who is just bringing joy and growth. And we'll see growth from him every week, I'm
Yeah.
confident. And the fact that he's loving doing it, like that's the competition I love, not necessarily the person who's the best. So for me, I kind of love the Emma Slater quote unquote journey even more than just
Yeah.
watching outstanding people get even more outstanding. That's less of a journey.
Yeah, I think there's so much for everybody who there is, you know, the audience of nostalgia who's like so excited about seeing people like Andy Richter. I had no idea who he was. I didn't even put two and two together that Corey Feldman was the guy on the Goonies. I've seen the Goonies, but like,
Right.
you know, like that's not like anything I connect with
Right.
necessarily, you know what I mean? So
Right.
like for me those dances are the times I kind of like pick up my phone. No disrespect, it's a 2-hour show.
No,
Like
and that's fair.
at the Eras tour, which song are you going to the bathroom in? You know what I mean? So like
I'm
what
wearing a diaper.
yeah, fair. But like when I'm watching a 5-hour dancing show, I'm gonna have to pick and choose the ones where I kind of mentally tap out. I'm so sorry to say, but let's jump into our Dancing with the Stars thoughts. So
Oh my
spoiler.
gosh.
Spoiler if you've
Yes.
not watched the most recent episode. I trust many of you have as we're going into the next week. So Damon went home, who was paired with Britt. I love
I'm
Britt.
obsessed with Britt. I loved her season with her now husband.
Oh my gosh.
That season was magical.
Yes, her meeting her husband, manifesting that for myself. I would, by the way, I had a stint of time because I was obsessed with the ABC Family show Switched at Birth. Have you ever seen that?
No, but I'm very aware of it.
Okay, so that was popular around the time that like I think it might have been a little bit after Pretty Little Liars. I want maybe around the same time when ABC Family was effing doing it with their teen
And I
dramas.
watched,
By
I
the
not only
way,
watched Pretty Little Liars, I read the first 11 books in the
really,
series as like a
that's a
30-year-old
great
woman.
thing. I'm obsessed with
I
that.
loved it. I love a whodunit. I can't help it. I love watching pretty people look for
I
murderers.
know.
Sorry.
I know, same. So like Pretty Little Liars was me in high school. Like I'm a PLL stan down. Anyway, where was I going with this, Ashley? What were we talking about?
We were talking about something. This is the story of my
Oh
ADHD
my gosh,
life.
and
Like
I have
my life is
ADHD too.
like my girlfriend and I were just out yesterday and we're like, we're the queen of starting conversations and never finishing them.
No, that's literally me
So
and
we were
Ashley.
right. So we were transitioning to Dancing with the Stars. And I'll just start by saying Dylan Efron, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Him and Daniela are
Ashley
life
and I are obsessed with
goals.
Daniela and Dylan.
Like that video of them rehearsing him doing that body thing, I was like, oh my God, I've
Did you
just
practice
wasted.
that in the mirror or did you know thyself?
I know thyself, and
Okay.
I know not to do that to myself, even embarrassing myself like that in the privacy of my own home. Like, I don't want to see my body that way.
Yeah, I love a whisk. I think is the term that Daniela used. I love Dani so much. She's one of my favorite pros. Um,
Same.
oh my God, I'm
I
obsessed
think
with
she's
her.
stunning the way she moves. She's got so
She's
much
stunning.
power and strength.
I'm just enthralled by her body and the way her hips move. Like I
Oh,
want to take adult dance lessons. I took
right.
them as a child, who what little girl didn't, right? But like how they move is impressive. I'm obsessed with them online. But anyways, okay, so the two people that went home are Damon and the guy from the Goonies. Again,
Corey
don't
Feldman.
Corey Feldman. Thank you for clocking me. I don't remember where I was going with this, but are you sad to see them go?
Um, I was expecting to see Corey go home sadly. I hate to do it, but there's a tasteofreality.com. Like, there's an article on why Corey was so distracted, and it just kind of like justice for Corey Feldman. It's worth the read.
Did you do a TikTok
Um,
on that yet?
I think I did.
Okay.
I think I
It's
did.
very interesting, guys. Like I had no
No,
idea
I
the
did. I
lore.
remember.
You
Yeah,
did.
no, I did
Okay.
do a TikTok on it. I remember it now because I felt
Okay.
like I got off on a tangent, but the tangent was important. So yeah, I was sad to see Corey, but two people had to go. I'm
Yeah.
thrilled it wasn't Andy Richter. And I really enjoyed Baron. I'm not a sports person, so I'm
I'm
not
not either.
invested in him at all, but I dearly love Britt. And I'm sad to see them go, but two people had to go, and I'm glad it wasn't Andy. So that's where I am. How
I
about you?
think I think I didn't cry. I felt bad about Corey. Like I've seen like behind the scenes moments where like he left the stage at the end when everybody comes out. Like when he was eliminated, he walked behind. He needed a second, which totally received. I don't want a camera in my face when I just got eliminated. Like
Right,
I
fair.
need a sec to process. But next week is TikTok week, and I am so excited because I think 3 of our people are from TikTok. So we have Alex Earl. We obviously have Whitney and Jen from Mom Talk, who boasted most of their career from TikTok. So I'm excited to see like what happens. I think this upcoming week is going to be extremely fun to watch, and I'm excited.
Well, and it's funny because I feel a lot of the critiques from the judges are like to stop doing so many TikTok dances. Like this week, for instance, when
Ezra and
see,
Jordan.
it was actually I'm thinking Steve Irwin's son,
Oh,
Robert Irwin
Rob. Put some
Jr.
respect on Rob's name.
I am so sorry. I think honestly I go to his dad. His dad like
Yeah.
is just like my core. Like
Yeah.
growing up, like I grew up with his dad. Like that's my
Crikey.
uncle. Oh, that's uncle.
Uncle
And
Steve.
so yeah, no, and he was fantastic, but they
Hmm.
did, and it was Whitney's choreography, and it was just a note that she got. Like you
Yeah.
didn't need to do the whole like
Sure.
The little breakdance thing where they like just did some silly moves. He's like, we don't need that. But it's funny. That's exactly what everyone is going to be doing this
100%.
week. And I love it. So
I
I
think it'll
like it
be
kind of being isolated.
I agree with that. I think now is the chance for you to pull out all the stops and do all those flips and turns and lifts and all those like fun magic things. That is the time to do it. The rest, we not to be one of the judges, content guys. And
Right.
again, content,
Content.
guys. I think it's so cool to see you throw Jen Affleck into the air, queen, stunning doll. But like, I do want to see more of the like actual technique and not so much of the like instant, moment. I feel like a lot of people this season are trying to create moments, such as the plot of all Housewives shows. But like, I don't know. But I'm excited to see how TikTok comes. And I'm excited for this upcoming week. We're fed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're fed and we have really good weeks coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Wicked later. We have Wicked for Good on Dancing with the Stars, which I can't wait for.
Speaking of Wicked, can I tell you, I had never sat and watched the entire trailer when it dropped because like it causes a lot of emotion for me. I don't know why. So we had on our topic list for today to talk about the Wicked trailer. I don't know if we're getting to making time, but Ashley, I sat at my desk just before we went live and I cried at the Wicked for Good
You're
trailer.
adorable. It's so
I
good.
actually cried.
It's
Like,
good.
I had seen bits and pieces and I saw the other trailers that they dropped, but I hadn't like sat and watched the full final trailer from start to finish. I had chills. I was crying. I cannot wait. I
I
cannot
am
wait.
so okay. So I feel, and I love musical theater.
Yeah.
I've never seen Wicked.
I haven't seen
So,
I've never seen the play.
oh, really?
Never seen it.
So
I
all I
know the
know,
story, but never seen
okay.
it.
See, I really kind of like la 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 because theater I like to see and I like it to be
Me
fresh and
too.
I like to go in totally blind. Then I'll do a deep dive after I've seen it.
I'm the same
So
way.
yeah, okay, perfect. So I loved Wicked the movie so much that I actually started reading the book.
Okay.
And it's so different that I was like, wow, this is a journey. But then like before it goes into the second movie, like I read something and I was like, closed, I'll revisit this later because like I want to be
I
surprised. I
was
want the magic to consume
shook.
me again.
I won't say anything then, especially if people listening to this don't know the story. Like I had never known this. Like I knew the story peripherally, but like I was a Phantom girl growing up. My mom especially loved Phantom of the Opera. My aunt, my mom's sister, was obsessed with Wicked. So like it was always like those two shows. But I always see the Phantom when I'm with my mom. Like that's the show we always see. So I know the Phantom like could be in it. I'm Christine Daae. But like on Wicked, I never really leaned into it until it became kind of more of like a pop culture moment. So like I know the story at large, but like not the like minute details. That said,
Right.
there were spoilers in the trailer for what's to come.
I know.
Obviously,
And I kind of figured it out
that blew my
beforehand.
effing mind. I had no idea.
Right.
None.
Well, I mean, I'm a theater kid, so like I noticed certain dances
Sure.
between characters in The Wizard of Oz that connected to the dancing that was literal exact choreography from The Wizard of Oz in
Yeah.
Wicked Part 1. So I'm like, okay, that character's doing the same choreography. I'm gonna put two
I
and two
didn't. I did
together.
not do that. But like, I had chills watching it, and I'm like, shut the front door. No way. That person is this person, and da 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 da, da and then da 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 da. And I'm like, oh my god. And then a moment for Cynthia Erivo and
Oh my
Ariana
God,
Grande.
Queen.
Born for the rock. Born for
Okay,
it.
so you're sitting for this. I was about to text you and I'm like, let me just tell her this while we're filming. We're gonna be in Los Angeles during the press tour. It's gonna be Wicked everywhere.
Shut the front door, Ashley. I just got chills. I'm Lisa
I
Barlow
know,
physically
like,
shaking.
You look like you could cry right now, and
I
I love
could.
that.
I
Like,
literally could.
I would like want to hug you so bad right now because like this is such an important story. Like Wicked is so important. Just watching the preview, it is so symbiotic to what's happening
It
in the
is.
world right
And
now. Like the correlation of the world right now with the story of Wicked for Good. We really need to think about the world in general and then just kind of have this little piece of escapism and then take it back into the world we live in and really assess. Because
agreed.
art imitates life and life imitates art, and we need to do the right thing
Correct. And
in
at the
life.
I agree.
Wicked for Good.
And we need to talk offline about this because now I'm going to be insufferable knowing this information. So we'll have to talk offline. And if anyone is listening to this that knows anybody in the Wicked rooms, cashing in all of our points right now. Hook your girls up. We
And
want to
we're
cover it.
Yes, we want to cover Wicked, and we're going to be in LA for Dancing with the Stars Halloween week, and we would love to be in that audience. We would love to do any kind of like post-show interview, like just manifest that for us. We
Yes.
want this. We
So
want this bad.
we want it real bad. And at the risk of our audience tuning out, because we know that we are, at the end of the day, more reality TV folks versus like Broadway reporters. So we are going to put a pin in this conversation.
Pin.
We're going to clip this, and let's move on to something that I'm interested in hearing our viewers, listeners in the comment section, because yes, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Looks at notes.
No, BravoCon. Are we skipping to BravoCon?
I don't know. Let's talk about,
I think we should, right?
Yeah, let's skip.
I feel like that's a big thing we need to talk about. Let's just first start off. First of all, BravoCon, we'll be there. Look for us. We'll look for you. Let's meet up. Let's kiki.
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends, like IRL. Like, I'm a woman of a certain age. We're at a different level once we like look each other in the eyes and have human contact. Like, that means a lot to me. So I'm so excited to like meet humans.
Ashley and I do our best work in person, especially when we're together. We are the Marx Brothers. Sorry. We are like,
and not Brooks Marx and his brother, the other Marx brothers.
No. Although Meredith Marx's mother, that's not news to anybody in this room.
Mother.
She is, but no, like we do our best together. So yeah. I'm just so excited for us to gallivant around BravoCon, but I'm also interested to see if Tamra Judge and Scheana Shay are going to squash that beef. Let's get into this because this has been consuming our brains.
I love that. You know what? I didn't know Scheana Shay had it in her. This level of shade. So just real fast context. Tamara was on Watch What Happens Live. Andy asked, who are you most dreading seeing? She said,
at BravoCon.
Thank you, BravoCon. She said, I'm dreading to see Scheana the most. She starts all this trouble with Gretchen, blah, blah, blah. Scheana responds from like some haunted hayride, whatever. And she's like, oh, she's like doing this thing like, oh, somebody said they had beef with me. And in the next frame, it's this like horror character that had like stringy blonde hair. She clearly wanted it to resemble Tammy Sue Judge, because she even put now we're two T's in a pod.
Yeah.
But peas in a pod, she said.
So 2 things. The first one being Tamra's has insinuated, and I could kind of see this journey for Shishu. Mm-hmm. Tamra has insinuated that Scheana is now trying to pivot from Valley VPR sphere going over to the Real Housewives franchise. And honestly, I feel like I have really bad takes when it comes to the Bravo world, i.e. I love Lala filming for the Valley. I think it makes good sense. I'm not offended. I'm not turning my TV off. I didn't care if Scheana filmed for the Valley, whatever, but I wouldn't hate her on OC. I really wouldn't. Would you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't care to see it. I don't think I'm
not going out of my way to like storm Bravo HQ for this, but like if Scheana was on OC, I'd be like, okay, I'm open. The door is open.
The door is open, but is it open for Bravo and Scheana still after her book tour? Like
Scheana screwed the pooch.
You know, a lot of people have theorized that she might not be on the Valley anymore because of her book tour, because she doesn't value anything. She doesn't value any kind of like relationship. Like if you meet her, that means everything in your life is up for grabs. And I think she burned the wrong people with Bravo. Lisa Vanderpump.
I feel like it's mainly Lisa Vanderpump, because Lisa is I don't know why. And as I'm currently rewatching Vanderpump Rules, love LVP, but like I find myself fast forwarding from her like scenes on Vanderpump Rules. I'm like, I don't care. Mm-hmm. Go on Beverly Hills. I don't care. Right. No shade. Again, love LVP down. Love her. She's amazing. We always go to her spots in Vegas. We love LVP, but I don't know. She's not ingrained into the Valley, but I know she's an EP, I think, or she does something behind the scenes. And Scheana has put her foot in her mouth a lot when it comes to LVP.
She can't resist. She literally, my dad used to say, like, you have diarrhea of the mouth, like when people talk too much. And she truly does. Like, I'm sorry for the gross analogy. I'm sorry if an analogy goes over anybody's head, but there's not literal diarrhea coming from her mouth. It's a metaphor.
Yeah, definitely a metaphor, an analogy, as we like to say. I don't know. I think LVP might be collateral damage though. I think she was targeting my grandma keeps calling me. My phone's on D&D. Sorry.
But
Sorry,
we love
grandma.
that grandma gets the priority.
Yeah. I usually send out a disclaimer to like everyone on my phone because like whenever we do these, when my phone's on D&D, people are like, "Oh my god, something must be wrong with her. She's not answering." And
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
so
"I'm
funny.
just on D&D for literally 45 minutes. It's fine." Um yeah, I feel like Scheana just has an issue with Stassi, and Stassi kind of being the breakout star of Vanderpump Rules next to Ariana. And so I think Scheana mainly has issues with Stassi, and she
Hmm.
kind of like takes it out on LVP, maybe.
Interesting.
Is kind of like I think she has issues with LVP in general, period, end of sentence. But I think the fact that Stassi is on another season of Vanderpump Villa and Stassi's getting her own show on Hulu and Scheana can't get on a show. And even though she's like trying to cause drama, I wouldn't be shocked if she starts drama with the Shaw's people to get on Shaw's Valley version, Persian style, back, whatever the hell.
That would be working title. That would be the most Sheena thing to ever Sheena in Sheena land. It would
Yes,
be to get on that. I mean, she would be on any show. There was no show that Scheana Shay wouldn't do. I
correct.
don't think
I
she'd go
don't
out to special
think,
forces if they asked
you
her.
know, I could see her going on Special Forces before I see her on Dancing with the Stars. I think Dancing with the Stars purposely is not having her on at this point.
I took a picture. It was the shadiest headline.
It
Honestly, I
has
was
to
going to
be out
send
of
it.
spite. I know exactly the headline you're talking about because I commented on it, I think, and was like, LMAO, not this headline.
Okay, it's a picture of Sheen times Sheena in the background and her doing her Sheen line. And then it says, Dancing with the Stars superfan Sheena Shay allegedly left out of filming The Valley season 3 from the reality report. I love the shade. I love a shady headline.
Like,
That was gold. I'm
why?
sorry. It was good as gold. That was so
It
shady.
was good. But I don't
Dancing with the
mind.
Stars
That's
superfan.
hilarious. But I don't mind like low key shade like that. Like
That's harmless.
that's
It's
harmless, low
shady.
stakes shade. I'm here for it.
Agreed. That's like her posing with camera being a Halloween
Yeah,
monster. Like it's
it's
silly, it's
silly.
camp,
It's
I love
camp.
it. You're
So
not looking up people's lawsuits. You're not looking to bring up like skeletons out of people's closets.
agreed.
That's going to tank their business, tank their relationship, tank their life. Like that's the difference in what I enjoy and then what I feel is the norm of the culture. The
You
cultural
know,
norm right now is different.
agreed. You know what I could not handle?
Hmm.
Running uphill in Africa with a sack of sand on my back. Let's talk about special forces.
Oh my gosh. I mean, there were running holding things.
And spoiler alert, if you've not watched, I'm Brittany Cartwright simply leaving day one. That's me.
Yeah,
That's my
within
journey.
hours. She didn't even make it to like she didn't even technically finish the first task. Like they weren't even finished and she's like she went to quit once and she's like, "I'll try." And then the second
I'll
time she's like,
try.
"I
I'm
just
screaming.
can't do it." But like I feel
But
this is the
same.
worst part. She has to go home. Jax told her, she said in her intro package that her estranged husband said she's not going to make it far. And she said, in her package at the end, how embarrassed she was. But I imagine Brittany going back to Studio City or wherever they live, Valley Village, and say,
Insufferable.
and having Jax Taylor say, I told you so.
Oh, he's like, see, pretty, see, and I knew it, and you left our
He
son
is
Cruz, and you left him, and you went.
loving
Oh
this.
my god,
He is foaming at his devil's
yeah,
grin. Blech, like it's disgusting, and he's loving it, and I hate that for Brit.
I hate that for Brittany to like go home after like not even finishing the entire day. But
Not even worth the plane trip.
it's not truly, but I received that because I think I could have done jumping out of the helicopter. I think I could have done that.
And
I
you would have
didn't.
probably been more successful than she was. How did she get stuck?
I don't.
She got
Right.
stuck.
I don't
She
know how
was
she got
stuck.
stuck at all.
There's nobody in the history of special forces. It's 4 seasons now. Nobody has gotten stuck from from the jet, the helicopter's door into the world. She got stuck.
I don't quite know how she fixed herself to do that, but she did. So I think I could. I think if somebody was like, "You have to do this," I think I could recoil or whatever from the helicopter, whatever. I think I could mentally do that. Running uphill, I'm like I get anxiety when I watch special forces because I'm like, you're in my face. I'm sleeping on this freaking cot.
With
right?
others in the
With
room.
others in the room, you're never fully clean. You have to empty out the buckets when people use the restroom. Draw your own conclusion, a mental picture there. I'm not throwing away Jesse Smollett's waste.
Wow, he's terrible.
He's
He's human waste.
terrible.
I was really disappointed in him. Like he's poop. He's the poop emoji. Like that was
Yeah.
his attitude is poop emoji.
Yeah, I don't love him, to be honest.
What
I
a
just,
jerk. And speaking of jerks, the sexism from Cody Brown. I mean, I know he's on Sister Wives,
I've
but
never seen Sister Wives.
out the gate with the misogyny.
Yeah,
I was taken aback.
they get off on being emotionally fulfilled. Men, we like hard labor and work. I mean, yeah, actually, yeah.
We want respect. I'm like, we want respect too, bro.
The only time that I'm like not equality for women is when it comes to like, I don't want to carry this sack of sand up this hill. Like, get one of the men to do it. What do you
Right.
mean?
No.
I don't want to take out my own trash. I do because I'm an independent woman living alone. I don't want to take out my trash. I don't want to grill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I hope you find yourself a husband like me who doesn't let me take out the trash. Like if I take out the
Exactly.
trash, he's like, "What did you just do?" And I'll be like,
I
"I just," and he's like,
know.
"Stop it!" And I love that about him.
No, I love equality, guys. Don't get me twisted. But like, for example, when Ashley and I were in not LA, in New York, out of the two of us, like, I'm the city slicker of New York. I'm not, but I've been more than Ashley. So like, I feel like I'm like, okay, let me figure this out. I'm not a maps on my phone girl. Like, I like when men are around simply because the only time you can turn off your brain around a man is when it comes to like getting you around a city, I feel. That's the only time.
That is not all men. I hate to say. I wish that was a general statement, but it's not. It's
Yeah,
not. There are
fair.
more men that are not great with directions
Yeah.
than are, and I said what I said.
No, I'm dead. No, I just like to be, when I don't have to think, I prefer not to. Not that, whatever. This isn't a men bashing program at this time. So,
At
at
this time,
this time,
can we celebrate a man real fast?
who? Depends.
James Vanderbeek and the Dawson's Creek reunion. I hated. Okay, so Dawson's Creek, they did a reunion. First of all, I want you to know, Imani, for context. I know you didn't watch the show. It's a show I
No.
haven't really revisited. There are a lot of comfort shows. It's not one of mine. Did I watch it? Yes. Live? Yes, because I was in high school. I was in high school when Dawson's Creek came out. Like we were the same age. So I was invested. So this whole James Vanderbeek having cancer, it's just gutting because like
Yeah.
you grew up with these people.
Yeah. No,
And I
I
hate
get that.
it.
Yeah. I never watched Dawson's. Most people know I'm a huge One Tree Hill girl. And I think Dawson's predated One Tree Hill, I want to say.
Oh yeah, it was 90s.
Yeah.
Like it was
Okay.
the 90s. Like it was
Okay.
like it came out like 96, 97-ish.
Yeah, so like I have had
You
friends
were
that are like,
born.
yeah, I was alive. I've had
Yeah, you
friends
were
that were
just born.
like, you loved One Tree Hill, you should watch Dawson's Creek. But another one of my friends was like, Imani, you wouldn't like it. Sometimes things, I feel like Dawson's Creek, having never have watched it but just heard from people, that's not one of those shows I feel like stand up, if you
It
will.
didn't hold up for me. Like
Exactly.
watching, and I loved certain aspects of it. I'm a
Yeah.
movie girl, so I loved like the cinephile aspect of Dawson and how he wanted to be a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like a connecting thread through a lot of the characters and storylines. But they like it's teenagers and all they did was talk about sex. And when you're a teenager, like that's like your life and
Yeah.
what you think about. But like I'm not like I'm a 45-year-old woman, like
Yeah.
watching teenagers talk about sex feels weird. And that's not like just a show that I want to watch, like in my
Wait,
comfort in my home.
can we talk about that also? So obviously in that vein, this is not on our show notes, but it just is a good question for
Please.
you and the audience. Did you guys like The Summer I Turned Pretty?
I
Because
loved it.
okay, so
It's not great, but I loved it.
I have a mental block going into shows like that. For example, like I feel like I forced myself to watch Outer Banks because that's what like all my friends were watching and that's what was cool. I just don't enjoy. And again, caveat to that is like I love shows like Gilmore Girls. I love One Tree Hill. I like early 2000s CW nostalgia like teen dramas. Those I like. For some reason, I have a very difficult time getting myself to watch like the new age teen bop bubblegum shows like the Walter Boys or like The Summer I Turned Pretty or anything like produced by Netflix for young people, I have a very difficult time like clocking in. But if it was made in like 2000s, I can usually clock in a little bit better. I don't know if you find that for you or you can
Um,
enjoy it.
well, I feel like the summer I turned pretty was very nostalgic for me. And like
Yeah.
I was able to like go back in time, like the Conrad looked just like Leonardo DiCaprio. So
Yeah.
like it was very easy to like turn me back into teenage Ashley, like watching that. So
Yeah.
like I enjoyed being transported back to a time. And I feel like that's a really, really honest and thoughtful show.
For
It's not
sure.
like a beautifully written show or anything. Like it's not like great art or anything, but it's something I enjoyed every episode. I
Do you
enjoyed every
think
episode.
do you think it would be as successful if for some reason Taylor Swift didn't like lend her entire music album to them?
No, the music and not even just Taylor, which the reason I started is because of Taylor Swift's music. I just because I know how aware and intentional she is with who uses her music and in what context.
Yeah.
So the fact that she was such a fan, I was like, you know what, this might be really, really good. And they use music well on that show. And I'm
I
going to relate it back to reality TV, the other show, Love Island. How good does Love
Oh my
Island?
gosh. You know what? I think that is such an underrated and respected career. People
Mm-hmm.
who, I don't know the technical term for it, but the people who outfit the shows we watch with
Right.
music. Grey's Anatomy, I think, does a really great job at using
Right.
music to move their storylines. I not to bring up One Tree Hill again, but that was like a show rooted in music. I love when a soundtrack to TV and movies help us move the story forward. I feel like it really makes it what it is.
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%. So, yeah, no, those things mean a lot to me. It's bringing it back to Dawson's Creek. Every time I hear, I don't want to wait
Oh
for
yeah. Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, oh my God, Dawson's Creek, Paula
By the
Cole,
way,
Dawson's Creek.
bring back an iconic theme song for a show. Let's also talk about One Tree Hill. I
And
don't
the
want
Laguna Beach is
in
coming
Laguna
back. We have
like
Coming Clean by Hilary Duff. We have,
I don't want to be by Gavin
oh my,
DeGraw.
oh, Gavin DeGraw, that song. People don't,
Uh,
we as a society need to put more respect on the Gavin DeGraw song. What is it?
I don't want
Say
to.
it again.
I don't want to
Want
be
to be
anything
anything
other
other than
than
what
what
I
I've
want to
been
be,
trying to.
trying to
Yeah.
be lately.
Gavin DeGraw is
So
an
good.
amazing singer songwriter. I've seen him live once, and it was so good. I give me a singer songwriter with the piano or like one instrument and take me home. Calgon, take me away.
Take me away. And speaking of take me away, last thing I'm going to say about Dawson's Creek, leaving Pacey and Joey left together. Let me put that in other words. Katie Holmes and Joshua Jackson
Are
left
they both single?
together
Are they
in the
single?
same car. Yes, they are as of recent.
Okay. Correct me if I. Okay, so if you're black and you're listening to this, I feel like, and you like certain men, this will resonate with you. I love when I see a really hot white man like go toward the black women because he's dated. I believe he's dated that I know of
I think he
recently.
dated Lupita, didn't he?
Lupita, he dated Lupita, and there was someone else. I want to say black out and beautiful black
Yeah, no,
women.
at least two very public relationships
That makes
with
me like
gorgeous black women.
look at him a little hotter, if that makes sense. I don't know if this lands for you, it's meant for you. If not, it's not meant for you to understand. But like, oof, Joshua Jackson like went up a few pegs when I saw like the kind of women he liked. And I'm like,
Ooh.
wait, so I have chance, is what
Yeah.
this is telling me.
Yeah, well, obviously the universe wants you guys together. And let me
The
just say that
universe
I've
wants
loved
us.
him since the Mighty Ducks, since his Charlie Conway days. So yeah,
That's
I
so
love me
funny.
some Joshua Jackson. And for in real life, for Pacey and Joey, if this were to ever be like a real life thing, like all of the geriatric millennials will literally die dead and be fine with it. Just play I Don't Want to Wait at our funeral. We're good.
I'm
We're good.
obsessed.
We're
I'm
good.
obsessed.
We are
Well,
resting in peace.
sending love to them. Speaking of love, before we close out the episode, I am manifesting myself. Ashley, you're welcome to join. I personally am going to be friends with Selena Gomez. I don't know how it's going to happen. I know what's happening. I know we're going to meet at a rare beauty event, and then she's going to be like, Imani, I feel like I've known you my entire life. And I'm like, Selena, you have. I've been watching you since freaking I was 12. I am so happy. I don't know if 12 is the right age. That's just like a young age in my head. But her and Benny Blanco just got married yesterday. I was quaking, so excited for her. She deserves all the love and happiness in the world. I don't quite get the Benny Blanco of it all, but you know what?
I
think
do.
I think he worships her. And that's what I want.
That's it. He's one of those guys that you look at and he might not be your type, but you get to know him, listening to his music, how many artists he's worked with.
I
Like
had
he is a
no idea.
brilliant man. When a
Yes.
man is that intelligent, emotionally intelligent, and always thinking about her first, he filled up an entire bathroom with nacho cheese because she loves nachos.
I just love a
You know he
thought.
got a new bathtub for
Yeah.
that and then gave it away or something.
Yeah. I just
Because
love
otherwise that's
a
disgusting.
thoughtful, woman loving man. And I don't mean that in a like disgusting, like hook up with a whole bunch of women type of way. I mean the ones that like respect and uplift and you know your partner. I had a friend very similar to that. He actually passed away. But
Oh,
yeah, he
I'm
was
sorry to
such
hear that.
no, thank you. He was such a nice guy and he reminds me a lot of Benny Blanco in that way. Just like a very respectable person and who like listens and like it's not it's a strength to be vulnerable and to be sensitive. And I really appreciate that. And I see that in Benny Blanco and Selena. Don't know the relationship at all. But like from what I see on social media and the way that he talks about her, I'm just like, both of them lucked out in that regard.
Hmm.
And I died at his caption on Instagram today. He said he married a real life Disney princess. In the layers of that,
Oh my God, it's true. Oh my God, I didn't. I mean, I would have just thought about it on the surface level, but already I'm just like, not the Wizard of Waverly Place.
the Wizard of Waverly Place, Selena Gomez, Hilary Duff, Miley Cyrus are just my forever Mount Rushmore of
Right.
Disney. I'll put Raven Simone in there. Depends on the
That's
day.
fair.
As
Fair.
a young black girl, Raven Simone was my freaking queen.
Right.
As you can imagine, I'm like, oh my god, there's someone that looks like me on TV,
Right.
who's
Well,
like,
that wasn't common all the
it's
time
not,
in that
still
time.
isn't, but yeah. So
As a
Caduce,
woman of a different age, Disney for me was Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake,
yeah.
Ryan Gosling. I can't think of Felicity's name, but Felicity. Love that show down.
Speaking of boy band, super quick, I saw a quick headline the other day. I didn't really research it because I didn't. I saw that NSYNC was supposed to tour, but then Justin got diagnosed with Lyme disease. I can say that because I'm a huge JT snarker. I don't buy it fully, but
And she loved him down until recent.
that's a story for another day, girls and guys on this. I don't know why I said girls.
Because it's girls. If you're a guy, please say hi in the comments because
Yeah.
we are like, where are the men? Where are
Yeah,
they?
where
They're
are the
not here.
men? No, that I'll have to tell that story one day. But yeah, I saw that NSYNC could have toured similarly to Backstreet Boys in their success they had in Vegas. I'm curious if that's going to happen for them sooner than later.
I
Cause
wouldn't, if I was an NSYNC fan, which I'm not. Okay, hold on. Let me just, I enjoy NSYNC.
mm-hmm.
I've never been like Britney or Christina, NSYNC or Backstreet. There's room for everybody. I've
Yeah,
always enjoyed Backstreet. Like they are my heart and soul. I love the Backstreet Boys. I really like NSYNC. I wouldn't hold my breath. If I was like a diehard
I don't
NSYNC
see it
girly, I
happening.
just don't think it's gonna happen. And and it makes me really sad, the saddest for Chris Kirkpatrick, because he put NSYNC together after Backstreet's success.
Yeah.
And he is, besides Justin, he's the only one from NSYNC who didn't go to Vegas to see Backstreet. And I am making this up. This is speculation on my part, 100%. I feel he's really upset by it.
I could see that. I just don't see Justin Timberlake being team player enough to do all of
No.
that and share
Nope.
the shine. Love Justin Down. You guys know this. Some of you don't, but like I just don't see a world where Justin Timberlake would be willing to be one of is there five in NSYNC?
Yeah.
One of five. I
Right.
just don't he doesn't give
Right.
like share in the sandbox to me. But anyway, love
Doesn't.
Justin Timberlake. Shout out to Selena
I don't.
Gomez.
There's
LOL.
something for everyone here.
I'm the JT girl
Team
in the room.
Brittany.
But yeah,
Janet.
shout out
Team
to
women.
Team Women. Ashley, I'm trying to wrap up. Shout out to Selena Gomez. Shout out to all of you listening to this. It's been a great week for everyone except for Scheana Shay. So that'll
We're
conclude
pouring one out. Pouring one out for
pouring
Sheesh.
one out for Shishu.